Hi Fire Signs, it's Sarah here today with Grassroots Evolution. Welcome to your weekly reading for January 28th through to February 3rd, 2019. I know that it is a general reading, so take the bits that resonate, disregard the bits that don't. Go about your day and just know that no matter what we get through the cards or what guidance we get through spirit today, it's still up to you guys in your act of free will, the choices you make and the steps you take to get the fulfillment you want to see in your worlds, okay? So just know that time is fluid. It's not necessarily something that you're experiencing right now. This could be stuff that's kind of starting to trickle in, things you've already been dealing with. I feel like you will know on a soul level if it's for you. So I'm going to take this moment to ask Archangel Michael to guard, bless, and protect this reading, as well as any of you who would ask for it. And if you want your guides and your angels in your life, guys, all you have to do is ask. They're here for us. I'm going to ask my team of light to jump in at this time and join us as well. And I'm going to ask to be used as a clear channel for the most far-reaching of audience for you guys, fire sign. So again, if you are a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or you've got a fire in your chart, this may resonate. Maybe you were just called to the title as well, and it may resonate for you, okay? So let's see what we've got first. I'm going to first bring in a message from the Steampunk Tarot today. And let's see what we have as an overall message for fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Spirit, so for the week of January 28th through to February 3rd, what message do you have for anyone watching? Fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Thank you. Alright, so we got a bunch. Just take them out and see what they say. I have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Oops. With the Four of Pentacles. We have the Hangman here. And this is also in reverse, so someone may have made a decision, but we'll see. We have the Emperor here, which is all four kings, a very grounded masculine energy. We have the Eight of Swords here, about, feeling trapped and unable to move, feeling blinded. This is also stuck in thoughts and stuck in thought processes, not knowing which way to turn. The Nine of Pentacles, which this is about being self-made, self-taught, independently wealthy, as well as potentially taking the time to build up your empire, listening to your higher sources as well, being connected here with the Hawk. But this is also, it's taken a long time for whatever the situation that you're in. And we also have the Nine of Swords. So here's two nines. This it's also a step up from, feeling like trapped and not knowing where to go. The 9 is being in nightmare mode and just losing sleep, things like that. So I feel like there may be a hold up here into getting new clarity, and it may have been something that's gone on for a really long time and kind of been this, kept you in this paralyzing fear. Got the Four of Pentacles as well, and this is about saving up for a future, building solid foundations, stable foundations, with the Hangman in the reverse, and the Emperor. The Emperor also can be a controlling kind of energy as well. So let's see what we have here. Again, take the bits that resonate, guys, and disregard the bits that don't. Spirit, tell me about this Hangman, please. Why is the Hangman in the reverse with the Ace of Swords in the reverse? Thank you. We get the Page of Wands. It was kind of in the reverse, and we get this as well that was upside down. This is the Knight of Cups. So the pages are often this first start, this kind of first step of communication to what we'd like to look at or go towards, what kind of passion we have for the Page of Wands. And if you see here, she's trying to look at something, but she's a little bit shy, and it may be that that's what's blocking some movement. With the Knight of Cups as well, wanting to offer something here, wanting to offer your heart, but not quite sure maybe how to do it. They're blocked. Why is this blocked, please, Spirit? Okay, tell me about the Emperor. Thank you. In reverse again, we get the Page of Pentacles. As with the Emperor, somebody not quite ready to step up and talk. And definitely you feel like this mental space being in sort of a keep things to yourself, saving up, choosing. This is, though, the Enlightenment's been here. I feel like there's a choice for it to not be moving forward, though. So you have 2 pages and a Knight that were all in reverse. What's going on, Spirit? For whoever this is for fire signs. And we get the Hierophant. This could be held up in what is truth. This could be religion. This could be law. We get the 4 of Cups. Someone's not happy. I definitely feel like somebody's not happy. There's want to move forward with 2 pages, the Wands and the Pentacles, wanting to have some sort of communication and wanting to go forward with love, but this Emperor, this controlling energy is like, no, it's not time. I'm going to switch to the Wildwood. Can you give me a little bit more clarification on this, please, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, so we get the 10 of Bows, and this is about responsibility, having a lot of burdens, a lot of hardship, fire signs. This is your element as well. But this guy's trying to get this heavy sticks up, this tall climb to get all the way up here to burn it, to have the firewood. And it could be right now that somebody is feeling like there's just too much on their plate to be able to move forward. Tell me about 10 of Bows. And I get number 1, Shaman. Somebody really requiring healing, needing to look at all of the tools that you have available to you as well here. If you look down here, we've got ancestral kind of tools. Sage burning. We have like the dagger. We have smoke and antlers. He's wearing the cave bear, and he's got his staff of power here. It may be time for whoever this message is for to kind of potentially feeling like having to be the Emperor and having to be in control all the time. I feel like it could be control of finances as well with this 4 of Pentacles. But it could be whatever the situation is, feeling like you always need to be in control could be potentially as well blocking your movement. Because this is staying here. It's been let's go this way. It's been maybe a long time sitting here in mental anguish trying to learn the lessons. And here it's like not knowing which way to go, not knowing which option to choose, which way to get out without stabbing yourself. And here it's just like the nightmare continues. And it's been going on a really long time. But it's time to allow healing to come in. Allow the enlightenment to come in. And oftentimes with this Hangman, the enlightenment that you get is, what do I need to heal? What's blocking me in this situation? What's holding me and keeping me in this place where I'm not able to find new clarity? And we have a Shaman. What needs to be healed here? What needs to be healed here, please, Spirit? Thank you. Again, 7 of Stones come out, and this is about healing. The 7 of Stones is traditionally the 7 of Pentacles, and this is choices and changes, and if there's been a situation that has been incredibly difficult for you, it's time to lay those burdens down. Time to complete that cycle, heal it as best as you can. Potentially at this point, it could be time to seek a healer. Could also be, you know, going deep within yourself as well. But I definitely see this as an energetic healing. So energy healing may be something, just a side note. But I feel like once you lay the burden down and the hardships to whatever situation it is, and start to offer yourself out into the world rather than keeping it all tied up and you sitting here thinking because you're not sure which way to go, healing is going to come. Tell me one more, please, message here, Spirit. And we get the King of Vessels, the Heron, which is the King of Cups. And I feel like this was the Knight, the only Knight that we have. And we also got the Four of Cups. And being like, it's time to be able to stay grounded, keep your legs in your water and emotions, but be clear-sighted enough to see through these emotions so that when, you know, the fish comes, you can go, time to strike. So it could be that particularly why at this point, whoever this message is for, the difficulty of, you know, getting out of the headspace and making the decisions and starting some sort of, this could be new line of communication, new line of thinking. But once you're able to see and put down the burdens and come to heal yourself and honor all that you are, that's when movement will start to happen, because once we see clearly within our hearts, it's a whole lot easier for us to start offering out into the world as well. And we have to have this newfound clarity within ourselves, first off, in our own mind, to see situations clearer, to be able to step our best foot forward. Like if we're holding on to old mental paradigms and thought patterns that weren't serving us and that were just keeping us stuck here, it is really time to try and find ways to heal this. And one of the best ways I find is just allowing your thoughts to come in and travel into your conscious awareness and allow your emotional body to connect with that. Why was it here? Because there's a lot of healing that can happen right now for you guys. And it could be healing within relationships with the Hierophant here as well. And the Emperor. Okay, this Emperor could be you. Could be your masculine energy, depending on, you know, how you read this or how it feels like to you. But it could be, you know, you dealing with a masculine energy that is kind of confused and not knowing how to get the ball rolling is something I'm hearing. Not knowing how, or even having the ability or feeling trapped with this responsibility. It's like that energy needs, it's the go-getter, okay? The Emperor is all 4 kings, grounded, stable, highest vibration he can be in himself. Use this go-getter attitude to bring healing is what I'm hearing. Okay, so we'll just ask one more message for anyone who's resonated from the tarot, and I'm going to ask a few fairy oracle messages, please. Thank you. And we also fire signs get the King of Adders and the King of Bows. So this is King of Fire. This is you guys. This is being grounded in our emotions and being grounded in our passion. King of Bows with King of Vessels. And you get here, this is your third 9. the Nine of Bows, which is respect. The only 9 we don't have currently out is the Nine of Cups. And I feel like the healing work that needs to happen at this point that you may be working through, or maybe energy that's coming through to you at this point. There's a lot of respect it takes to have fought this battle long and hard, my friends, and it's not something that when you come out of this, I mean, this is the ending. This is one step towards it where you can see the ending is in sight, but there is such a great deal of respect for having made it through to this point in your journey and all the hardships that are on the line there. I feel like have respect for yourself enough to know that to be able to be grounded in your emotions as well as your passions and keep these kind of on a level playing field while you're healing yourself, that takes a lot of courage, that takes a lot of stamina, and that is something to be respectful of yourself for. See your triumphs in everything that has been hard for you along your healing journey. Allow it to empower you. And we have the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. And this is a decision about, I'm hearing for a couple things. First off, what is love to you? And I love these pagan lovers because they have knotted themselves around a tree, interconnected, intertwined. And we also have the Hierophant here as well. So this could be, you know, a relationship for sure, reluctance on how to get it off the ground, reluctance on how to get out of your head and push forward. But definitely this could be really rethinking what is love to you, what is tradition. And I think it's important that the only 9 we're missing is the 9 of Cups, the generosity and fulfillment. So I'm feeling like right now is once we can make decisions for our highest good and kind of turn that sword around and allow the electricity to manifest and magnify here, because our thoughts are so powerful. One small little insight can build and build and build into worlds and of possibilities. And when we block the new insight, it doesn't help us, right? But if we continue to exist in old thought paradigms, we just get stuck in this mental entrapment and inability to move. Bring gratitude, bring graciousness, and bring love to every situation. And first and foremost, this will start with you. So I feel like right now it could be really important to get an idea of what is love to you. What is it that you want to associate with yourself with? What is it that, you know, that moves your soul? I'm going to ask for a message from the Lenormand Fairy Oracle here. Spirit, just give me some advice here. Thank you. And we get number 3. Okay, so let me see the book, and we'll tell you what that one's about. Okay, so this is about travel, risk, adventure, and speculation. Definitely could be a lot of speculation right now, and looking at the risk associated if this is a new love endeavor, if this is a love endeavor that's taken a long time, what's the risk involved in it? Potentially what the risk is, it might be something that has been thought of long and hard, and this is the mental space that needs to be moved past, right? Because this is definitely traveling into new thoughts and traveling into a healed place where we can start to look at the Lovers and start to question what love is and start to think differently about love and how can we change that in our own world. Tell me about number 3. One more card for advice for anyone watching, please, Spirit. I feel like the transformation here is beautiful. And it could even be up top, like that was a past situation of just feeling stuck and not knowing how to communicate the needs and the wants that you've wanted. Okay, and I get a few things here. So we get 4 cards that flew out. And this one, number 36, this is about spirituality. This can also be feeling like, you know, you're on your own in this. And with the Hierophant as well. And I'm feeling almost like the Shaman. It's like, this is a really spiritual journey. It may include a love, right? It may have a love interest that it's kind of acted as a catalyst. This could also be really assessing the risk to moving on with new spiritual endeavors. But this is something where you're honoring friendship and loyalty. And this is the dog, right? Being loving and attentive, and this friendship knowing no bounds, being in unconditional love, really. And then number 9 is about appreciation as well. It can be, let's see, number 9. Gift, appreciation, bonus, right? But it could be like there's a lot of risk and speculation that's happened towards this potential, this relationship, right? I feel like that is starting to take center stage, and somebody, number 5 as well, we get the tree. And this is longevity, strong roots, and health. It may have definitely been a situation that's taken a long time for whoever this is for to get to a point where it's go time and it's moved forward. And, you know, really appreciate the people in your life who are loyal to you, who are your friends. These are the important things in life, and it may be that it's really time to travel towards these things, to find your own inner truth and inner center and own inner knowing when it comes to spirituality. But whatever this situation is, relationship, is longevity here. Not only does it look like from the energy on the table here, it's been a long time coming, but this is something that you can really plant your roots in. And much like the heron here, his foot is in the water, his roots are in the water, and he's able to see clearly, be able to look at these emotions, see the reflection, and still maintain like sustenance for himself. This takes a lot of inner strength to add to those roots, okay, and to test the strength of those roots as well. So guys, what I definitely would say is I feel like when it's time to do the healing, it may be time to look at, you know, what are the risks, what am I going for, what are the pros and the cons, but ultimately honoring love and affection and appreciating the good things and the loyalty and the friendships and just the support that you have along your way, and openly communicate these things with gratitude. So we'll bring one message from the Oracle, the Whispers of Love Oracle Fire Signs for anyone who's resonated. I hope this made sense.